Today, we are trying the returning KFC cereal chicken, which came out in 2019 for NDP, and now it's also returning for NDP. The dish, cereal chicken, is derived from a popular local dish called cereal prawn. According to unverified sources on Google, the cereal prawn or the cereal chicken recipe allegedly comes from Singapore. So this is a Singapore original. And it's also a little bit nostalgic in a way because I've actually done a video on KFC cereal chicken before. It came out when I first started trying content creation. And now we have come one whole long circle and I'm doing another video on it. A little bit about the dish. This dish is fried with Nestum cereal traditionally, be it prawns or chicken. And then they'll add spices like curry leaves, chili powder, a lot of butter, some sugar. So this is a really unhealthy dish. But in turn, it's really aromatic. It gives a prawn or the chicken a really nice crunch. And most importantly, you get this really tasty cereal bits, which some might argue is actually better than the dish itself. When it first came out the last time, people were complaining about the amount of cereal bits because I would think KFC sees this as a topping, so it's supposed to add to the chicken. But when we have this dish, right, we actually want to eat the cereal as is. So this year, this is the amount of cereal that they gave us. I'm not sure. Are you all happy with it? Is this enough? Or would you like a little more? Anyway, aside from the cereal chicken promotion, there is also a cereal fries, which I assume is the same cereal bits plus what they call butter mayonnaise. I'm not sure what the hell is a butter mayonnaise, but they said butter mayonnaise. Excited for this? And an Ondeh egg tart. Ondeh unfortunately isn't a local dish. It originates from Java, Indonesia, if I'm not wrong. Ondeh meaning something that is circular or spherical. Okay, if you see, right, there's an orange color, which is not the color of KFC chicken. So they applied the flavor directly already, right? And then the cereal is separate. Let's give it a go. Hits and misses. Hit number one is this is quite hard to compartmentalize into one hit, but the flavor is just spot on. I don't think it's distinguishable from your local zi char. The way the cereal butter flavor coats the chicken, with still some notes from the curry leaves and the chili flake, right, is just gorgeous. After you break through that buttery taste, right, the KFC flavor, the crispy chicken flavor is still inside. You get the best of both worlds. Second hit, texturally is also spot on. I'm starting to sound biased. The crunch of the KFC chicken is, the crunch of the KFC chicken is pretty good. But this bits, right, this cereal bits, right, is crispy yet brittle. So the whole chicken doesn't become too crusty, too rigid, too hard. You have soft, brittle cereal, and then you have the actual batter, which makes for such a good texture. The deep fried curry leaves deserve another mention. It's just too important to this dish, right? And they are really generous with it, without it being overpowering. Misses, it's a little too tasty. After you eat the chicken, there's this aftertaste of like sugar and MSG, right, on your tongue. I mean, granted lah, it's fast food, you're supposed to do this, right? But I just feel like giving a miss. The tissue paper actually tells the flavor. There's this sort of like butter all over it, such that when I wipe my hands, right, it's stained with all these yellow patches. I want to try something. Second miss. The crunch is too loud. So if you're thinking of eating this while watching Netflix, right, and you have your earphones in, right, when you bite into it, right, you won't be able to hear anything from your video. And there won't be a sociopath nowadays that actually eat without watching any videos, right? So yeah, KFC, why do you make it so crispy? Now I have a problem. Okay, verdict. Can skip, can try, can stay. Can skip means that you should skip this promotional item. Can try coming with a number means how many times you should try this during this promotional phase. And can stay means that you should stay on the main menu. And this is a can stay. The can stay logic, the can stay rationale is the same as the Go Spice. This is a local recipe applied to KFC, which would make it very interesting if we had it in our local KFC. I don't know if it's ambitious, I don't know if it's practical, but having like a local flavor KFC, right, is so exciting to me. Not just because it's local, but because it's also good. Yeah, I'm a fan. So let's move on to the sides today. We're gonna quickly run through it. The way the butter mayonnaise stains the side, right, like here, right, is the same way I stain those tissue papers. Slightly different, but still pretty damn good. I want to add another miss. This cereal chicken, I would advise for those people who want to try this cereal chicken at their restaurants. These cereal bits are impossible to keep it in your plate. But for the fries itself, I prefer this over the cheese fries. I think that says enough. Moving on, the Ondeh egg tarts. Ondeh has primarily a pandan flavor, and also traditionally has gula melaka, which is palm sugar, and desiccated grated coconuts. Well, look how flaky this is. Just wants to break. Let's give this a go. KFC just don't miss with this. There's the fresh coconut, there's the pandan custard, and then there's this layer hiding at the bottom, which is I think some sort of a brown sugar jam. The crust is flaky as anything, man. Any flakier, you have to call me at 5:59 to cancel an appointment at 6 PM. Obviously, primarily pandan flavor and gula melaka, so if that's not your thing, then this won't be for you. But if this is up your alley, then it should be in your alley. I can imagine some machiks really liking this. And yeah, all these items will be available in KFC up until National Day, I would believe, since it's a National Day promotion. The 2-piece chicken goes for $8.95. The Ondeh egg tarts 4 for $5.50. You know, the usual 2-piece and egg tart price. If you're a KFC fan, you probably guess the price without even, going down. And that is also all I have for you guys this time. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.